his best tonight. He's definitely trying his best.
He's all giddy tonight. Who Atlanta play this week?
They played the Panthers. That's why he's so extra.
No. I mean, coming up. Who they play next week?
So I can play the 49ers.
Yeah, I hope they get their ass kicked.
Okay. Keep on saying that. UCB, keep on getting the W.
I better if I can.
I know what week you didn't get the W. Week 1.
But I know what week you didn't get the W either.
Yeah, I'm gonna root for the 49ers to whip your country ass. Oh, how about that?
Keep telling you, man, to be.
How about that?
Yeah, talk to Pamela Newton.
Yeah, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for showing up. As you know, I named the show tonight Cam. Oh damn. That's what I named the show tonight. All right, just let y'all know. It's been one of those.
Blasphemy! That's blasphemy!
It's been one of those.
You've seen the way he's played the last 2 weeks.
Yeah. It's been one of those times.
Oh, you got something to say there, Bills Mafia? With your sorry ass team?
We're getting ready to play them. So I do have something to say.
Okay, I hope I hear. you let a rookie quarterback take first place from your sorry franchise. The Bills will never win anything. Never.
Okay.
OJ. OJ is free. Is 100% free now. Your boy OJ. So maybe y'all can go out and get massages. Maybe y'all go out and get massages this week or something. You know, your boy OJ. Y'all both 100% free now. You know what I mean?
Oh my God! Go get that AC Collins. He'll help you out too.
I'm talking about you, Guru. That's your boy AJ.
Me?
OJ. Yeah.
You.
He shake the fat off everybody. Yeah, you the one saying he's top 5 all time. That's you.
I'm not a Buffalo. I'm not a Buffalo.
But you say you didn't say that. I got you. You know
I
heard it. We heard that.
He might be the best, or he's in top 3 running backs ever in the history of the game.
Oh my God.
Here you go. I don't think you had him top 3. I'm gonna go back and see if you had him top 3.
Yeah, I did.
I don't think you had him top 3.
Only one. There's only one. I had Jim Brown number 1, Gale Sayers number 2, and OJ number 3. And I'm right.
Well, first of all, you ain't always right. Let's get that out the way. just get that out the way. You ain't always right. You didn't know Dickie Mill won the Super Bowl.
They don't call me. They don't call me the sports guru for nothing, player.
Yeah.
You might need to change your name, player.
Yeah. We're gonna start calling you the corn chip guru.
And Ron, make sure you give me my money when you lose your bet.
make sure you just keep on telling us we will not win no game. And next week
also,
we keep on winning.
And shout out.
You want to talk garbage? Guess what? Let's up the bet. Let's make it a little bit more. Let's make it more interesting. Let's sweeten it up, man. Let's make it $100 for you, and I'll make it $300.
No, this is what I want.
What?
I want you to take that name down. You cannot talk about no football for the rest of the year.
Whoa. Well, it's only a few weeks. So.
Wait a minute. That's fine. Hold up. That's fine. What are you putting up?
What do you want me to put up?
$500.
No.
250.
No.
Oh my God! Give me a break. All right, well then I'm like, my name is worth millions. Not 250.
I'll tell you what.
What?
Yeah.
I will start talking about the Falcons and Georgia.
No, nobody cares.
No.
Hey, I'm a guru on that one. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn fuck about you talking about the Falcons. Nobody gives a damn. I've been to Atlanta at the game. Nobody gives a damn. Tell them, Guru.
Every broke clock they hit twice.
Yeah, you ain't hit
to the point where your clock
ain't broke.
Hold on.
Did he mess that up?
33-6. Come on now.
His clock ain't broke. I can tell you that. Your clock ain't broke.
Hey, but shout out to the Eagles and the Falcons. They're only like a half game out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
At least the Eagles got a shot. For those Falcons, they got no shot.
They're the same. They got the same record. They got the same record.
Damn, Ethan.
The guru has spoken.
Yeah, but we still got the better shot because we got
the damn guru. Yeah, okay.
Keep on, Guru. Keep on raising.
All right, man. Let me break this thing down, man. Everybody calm down. Let me break this thing down, man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talk US Tuesday. As y'all can see, the ish started. The ish started as soon as Guru got in the room. Ryan Thomas couldn't wait. He just couldn't even wait. Couldn't even let Guru finish eating. Nope. Guru tried to finish eating and then get on the show. Ryan had 44 questions for him immediately. So, to my co-host Ryan Thomas, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed.
Okay.
I am so blessed.
That's good.
To have haters. Let me say that one more time. I am so blessed to have haters. Oh, what's up, dude? I didn't see you there.
You ain't got haters, you ain't doing nothing right.
I'm 300 pounds. How the hell did you miss me?
Well, you do good there.
How you doing, Guru? How's everything going with you, man?
Well, I had my yearly physical today, and I was ready to make the co-payment, and the lady said, "Oh, there's no co-payment." I was very pleased. So yes, I'm in a very outstanding mood. In spite of Ron Thomas attacking me like a pit bull, like who's hungry and who hasn't eaten in about 2 weeks. But you know what? That's life. Being a sports guru. That's what happens when you have the aura of a man like myself. And you know what? We just have to roll with the punches. Roll with the punches.
We also have two guests in the building today. Bills Mafia's in the house and they hit deep. You know, we got Ace the MVP in the building. What's going on, Ace?
Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for having me on the show. I believe this is my first time ever being on the show, so figured I'd come show face and talk what we gonna talk about.
All right, we got Ethan Tweedy, aka Milcom, in the building. What's going on, Ethan?
It's good
Show
to be,
your face. Reveal yourself, Bills Mafia.
Hold on a second. I figured you were gonna say that.
You know he was.
I'm right here.
Hey.
I got the Bills stuff on. I ain't afraid of it. No, it's been probably about a year since I've been on the show, but I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, it's good to have you here. Definitely good to have you here.
Let's just put this out on the table. If the Bills don't make the playoffs, ban his ass for 2 more years.
I didn't ban anybody. Let's get that out the way.
No, it wasn't that. No, it was my work schedule sucks.
No, like I said, if those sorry ass Bills don't make the playoffs,
Here comes all this. It's talk your shit. So go ahead.
I don't want to see that New York, whatever upstate team face on this show ever. If you want to be in the what do they call it, the tweets in the background, that's fine. But if they don't make the playoffs, Bills Mafia, to hell with all of you.
I'll be here no matter if we make the playoffs or not. Don't try that.
Is this the guy who was just bigging up Cam Newton last week?
Yeah.
It's the same guy, right?
No.
Is this the
like
same
I
guy?
Said,
yeah, the same guy.
I always put my money where my mouth is, unlike Ron Thomas, who is scared to bet his damn stinky underwear.
That's
you finished?
That's a little past. That's a little past my pay rate.
We gotta go.
Stinky underwear. We're trying to get to a new level here. Let's start off with these trash ass players, shall we? Ryan Thomas. Oh, wait a minute, hold up. We start off with trash ass players. Y'all know the rules. Get as many trash ass players as you can out within 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Let's do what we do.
Okay.
That's all they
Once
get.
again, I got Sports Guru as my trash ass player.
Here we go.
Because you said Cam Newton was going to beat the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
He trash. You said it. You
twice.
cannot lie about it, so we got you on tape.
Oh, God. You don't need tape. I'll say it again.
But they're your boy. at Boston Celtics.
Let me start your number here.
I got Boston Celtics. You lost against the Suns, the Phoenix Suns. You ain't had no effort in that game or nothing. Your owner or your GM got to do something. Trade somebody or something. Because y'all don't got no effort no more. And I got the Las Vegas Raiders. You know what? Y'all should not even be in the NFL no more. I'm sorry. Y'all been giving up the penalty draws way too long. The first time y'all played the Chiefs beat y'all 41-14. The second time they beat y'all from, let me see, I wrote it down.
Got a lot written over there, huh?
Yeah.
48.
48 to what? 9?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 48 to 9.
Add that up.
Y'all should not even be on TV no more.
Well, to start with, they already fucked up when they put up when they had their team meeting on the logo.
Right. And double S, I was gonna say that. Once again, you don't jump on nobody's logo. You don't do that bullshit. Well, now you see what happened when you stay on somebody's logo. Thank you very much.
All right, Guru.
No, let Bills Mafia go and Ace the MVP, and then you can go or I can go. Let them go first. They're guests.
Okay, he said he wanted the guests to go. What you got, Ace?
Did you send the feed out, Skippy?
Send the feed, yeah. I sent the feed out. You want me to tag you in it?
No, I usually get it on my phone. I don't see anything. Okay, I guess maybe it's in the messenger. Let me check there.
I just tagged you. Don't worry about it. Go ahead, Ace. You go ahead.
Oh shit! I just writing some trash down. I'll start with some trash ass. Oh, TAPs. I'm sorry. No, I know this is a family show. Bring up all the swearing, but it might be a couple of slip ups here.
This ain't no family show.
This ain't no family show.
This ain't no family show.
I know we were just talking about stinky draws a minute ago. I got a little
right. This ain't no family. The Guru's here.
I know what's going on.
If there's a line to be crossed, the Guru will cross it. All right.
Every time.
The Guru is here.
Yeah.
Every time I think we might get a Disney sponsor, he say something I like that.
You just get further and further away.
And you don't want no daggone Disney sponsor. That stock is going down.
Oh, Lord. Ace, come on, Ace. Say something. Say something, Ace. Get your 3 minutes in.
Come on, Ace.
I don't know if I'll need the whole 3 minutes, but I mean, if I got the time, I'm going to talk about it. We're going to start with Mr. Cameron Newton. All right? Cam Newton. How many games he been back, boys?
3.
About 3, right? Yep. How many times he been benched?
3.
3. Been benched the same amount of times he been back. Oh boy! I thought Cam was the man. What happened to Cam Newton? How do you get benched 2 times in the same game?
He got benched twice last Sunday.
Twice in the same game. You know who's the starting quarterback this week for the Carolina Panthers?
Both
quarterbacks. Unbelievable. Damn, Cam. In high school, you was the man.
You won't be saying that when your team is out of the playoff picture.
Here we go.
You don't even have a team. Sit down and relax.
Oh, I got a team. I got a team.
Let me move on next. Next, we're going to go, I got to bring it up. Thursday night was a long way away, but we got to talk about it. What happened to the Steelers in the first half of that game? Anybody know?
Yeah, they weren't there.
Yards of offense in the first half. 152 rushing yards by Dalvin Cook. No, this is a guy who had a dislocated shoulder. They had to pop it back in place, and he's running around with a sling on the shoulder, getting 152 yards on the mighty Pittsburgh Steelers defense. What happened? Anybody know what happened? I seen the comeback. I seen them trying to mount the comeback. And then I seen your man, Claypool. What an idiot.
My God.
What an idiot. I didn't know we were celebrating first downs when we're losing the game, and you're costing yourself 20 seconds that easily could have got you another play. I didn't know we were doing that type of stuff. Who does that? You celebrate when you're losing? Ooh, man, Mike Tomlin got to get a hold of that. Let's keep going down the line here. The Buffalo Bills. Yeah, that's my team. You on the trash ass player list too. You don't run the ball at all in the first half.
Except for Josh.
What are we doing? What are we paying these running backs for? Why do they got a position on the team?
1 minute left. 1 minute left.
Are they out there just for decoration? I mean, are they out there just so we can make the number to have the right guys on the field? You got to run the ball. What are you doing? And then when you did run the ball, you were gashing them a little bit, which you probably could have gashed them more because they know that we were going to pass with Josh Allen. So come on, Brian Dabble. What are you doing? Or come on, McDermott. Call upstairs and tell them, run the ball, run the ball. Last but not least, and if I got time, I'll squeeze the other one in. But this one,
you don't have time. That's it.
That's it. I got to just say the Raiders real quick. Do not stand on the logo. Don't do that at any team's home. You don't go to a home, stand on the logo. You just ask for trouble. That's all I got.
All right, what we got, Ethan?
All right. Well, hitting on one that Ace said a minute ago was the Bills and specifically the coaching staff. Just the play calling in the first half is so shoddy. I'm like, what are we doing here? Like the team is so inconsistent. It's just utterly abysmal. I'm like, what are we doing? And then the second half, they decided to do something. They decided they found their balls or something. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's just the inconsistency of that team is just ridiculous. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not one of those salty fans, but NFL officiating's got to get their shit together. It's absolutely ridiculous that a multi-billion-dollar company can't employ full-time officials. These guys are paid. This is one of the biggest sports leagues in the world, and they don't have and they have these part-timer referees. It's utterly ridiculous. But I'm not going to get into specifics, but because it's an recurring thing that none of these officials are consistent, and it's getting ridiculous to the point where in the Bills and Bucks game, even the rapper Nelly pointed it out how bad it was. So they got to employ him. It's not that difficult. The Villanova, they got Villanova Wildcats, I believe they are, the basketball team. They got absolutely blown out. They only scored, like, if I remember correctly, it was in like around 40 points the other night. They were the number 6 team in the country. They didn't show up. I'll say so Ron doesn't have to. My San Antonio Spurs for absolutely stinking up the joint this year. That's about all I got.
All right. Guru, I really hope you say something that I've been wanting to hear. So let's see what you got over there, Guru. Well, start your timer so you don't think I'm cheating you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you let this guy, a guest Ace from MPP, go over by 10 seconds. I didn't appreciate that.
That's okay. I didn't go. I didn't take all mine, so it's all good.
Yeah, you were way under. You were way
Come on,
under.
Guru.
You were understated, Mr.
You're on the clock.
But remember, you got a 1 year ban. You got a 1 year ban if your Bills don't make them damn playoffs. So don't think I'm gonna let you off the hook. Okay.
Well, I don't think Dennis is gonna do that. So let's all right.
Yo, believe me.
You're already on on the clock. You're burning up your time.
Buddy, I didn't start. I didn't start yet.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I will start now. Okay, here we go. First of all I was hearing before was how this guy Dabo and you Bills dopes don't even know how to pronounce your offensive coordinator's name. It's by Dabo. Okay, so all I was saying about how this guy is up and coming, he's supposed to get a head coaching job. Now he's a bum. Okay, so that's a joke. That's an absolute joke. Okay, all right. So let's get that straight. Find a wide receiver who basically, came to your team and open up your passing game, and that's where your quarterback was able to cash in and make all this money and be one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. Because he got one player. He hasn't been able to find that player, so that's why your team has suffered, okay? And that bullshit comeback that you had, that was a joke, okay? You had the game, you got conservative in regulation, and you had the Patriots, not Patriots, you had them by the neck, okay? Not the stupid or Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm thinking of Patriots because of Tom Brady. Okay, so that's one. All right, now let me get off of that blasphemy subject. Let me go to some more important things. Okay, Joe Douglas, man. Everybody kills the coach. Everybody kills Zach Wilson, and Zach Wilson's a joke. What bothers me about Zach Wilson is that they act like he had to start. Okay, remember all of these guys, these gurus saying that, so-called gurus, there's only one goddamn guru, and that would be me. Okay?
I don't know about that.
So yeah, going. Well, you pipe down, Rod Thomas. You pipe down, Rod Thomas. I didn't say a word when you were talking. Okay, and I still got 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Okay, and then Joe Judge, and more, and John Mara today coming out, or allegedly coming out in terms of a report that he's in love with Joe Judge, and Joe Judge is going to be the next Bill Parcells. Well, good, Giants. Good. Because now you're going to be shitty like every other New York team in the country. You're going to be, the Bills suck, the Jets suck, the Giants suck, they all suck. I don't care if they play in the swamp in New Jersey or or poor white trash in Buffalo. Wherever the hell they play. Okay? Don't matter. It don't matter. Or the slum in Harlem. I don't care. They all suck. And I'm right under 3 minutes, so I'll keep to the rule and leave it at that. All right, I'm done.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to be real. I've been covering for this guy for a long time. I'm going to have to say, Matt Rule, you may have to be done. None of your quarterbacks have performed. Not Teddy, not Cam, not Sam, not PJ Walker, who you had since Temple. None of them have performed. If all of these quarterbacks are playing bad, it's got to be you. You fired the offensive coordinator. This has got to be you.
Can't be him.
No, I fired him.
Man, this has got to be you. And another trash ass player is a team that I actually like, and it just had to be bittersweet watching Steph Curry break the record in New York Knicks Madison Square Garden Stadium, and you had the chance in 2008 or 2009 to draft this guy. But you didn't. Sir, I didn't interrupt you, sir. They had the chance. They could have moved up one. He got drafted number 7. It was number 8. They could have moved up one. Everybody else moves up. You make it seem like
he could have jumped off the peanut butter jar, but he didn't.
What the world?
That's why that polo shirt too damn tight. It's been fucking your neck up. I've seen that. I've been noticing that. Anyway, they had the chance to draft this guy, and they didn't take the chance to move up so they could draft him. And as you can see now, Steph Curry, bittersweet, comes to your stadium and breaks the record with Ray Allen and Reggie Miller all in attendance. That was to me, that was some bittersweet trash ass moment right there. And my last trash ass player, I'm gonna have to give my 6s for that performance the other night without Joel Embiid. We got our ass whipped. I don't even want to talk about them. We just got our ass whipped. Like it was bad. It was just bad. But let's get to these certified players. You ready, Ron?
Yeah, Ron.
Yeah. I got AP.
Who?
Adrian
Peterson.
Adrian Peterson. He played on 6 different teams and got a touchdown on all those teams. And I got once again Atlanta Falcons. And DeMarcus Thomas and
Demaryius Thomas.
And he come from Georgia. He played at Georgia Tech. And what Denver did for him on Sunday,
that was nice.
That was really nice. So there you go.
All right, what you got, Ace?
So certified players, huh? All right, I get some certified guys. Kansas City Chiefs, you proved to me you were certified. Somebody came out, disrespected you. You came on the field and tore that ass up. Don't ever come into our place and disrespect us. That's pretty much what they were saying. They sent a statement. I respect it. Certified. That's what you do. You get disrespected, you come on and disrespect back, and you do it by your play, and that's what they did. I got a certified player. I got to shout this guy out, Dennis. This is your guy right here, Mr. Cooper Kupp. That guy is on fire. The stats is phenomenal. Unbelievable with the yards, the touchdowns. The guy's open all the time. I don't know why they're not doubling him. They're not. I don't know what's going on out there, but this guy's playing on another level. He's not getting any love. He's under the radar, but that's cool though. Let him do his thing, and you know, I'm sure he's gonna break some records. He's probably gonna have about 2,000 yards receiving at this point if they can keep up on the pace that he's been on. What else we got here? George Kittle, another guy, comes back from the injury, on fire, looking good the last couple games. Got a lot, 350 yards, I believe it was, in the last 2 games. Got 3 touchdowns. The guy's on fire, looking like he was never out with an injury. Showing up big for the 49ers, especially when they need it because they're making a push for the playoffs. Shout out to him for putting on those numbers and still being there for a sloppy Jimmy G. All right. Let's see who else we got here. Dalvin Cook, 200 yards. That's gonna make my list. I mean, that's a 200-yard rush game. I don't care who it's against. You put up 200 yards, you're a certified player, buddy. You got 3 touchdowns, you're certified. I mean, not every running back is going out there and putting up that many yards in the game. Salute to you for doing that with a dislocated shoulder with a strap on it. I mean, that's tough running. I respect it. I wish Buffalo had a running back like that.
That's the truth.
And last but not least, Ron alluded to it a little bit, but during the Denver-Detroit game, what they did for Demaryius Thomas. I mean, I love that. They came out with 10 players on the field. Cortland Sutton stayed on the sideline. They honored him, and then class act by Detroit. They declined it. That's awesome, and that's a good shout out for him, man. He deserved it. That was very unexpected, and especially for his age, man. That's a tough loss, and class act by Denver for showing the love for him, and I was very stunned by that. I was like, wow, how old are you? Only 33 years old. That's a little young, man. That's tough, but the class act for Denver for doing that, and the class act on Detroit's behalf for not being, salty about it, and they understood the situation as well. I don't know how much time I have left, but if I had to throw one more in there, I would say Juliana Piana, I think her name is pronounced. She went in and put a submission hold on Amanda Nunes and tapped her out. Made her submit. That was it. Shout out to her. She did that in the second round. That's not bad at all. So shout out to her for getting that done. That's all pretty much that I got.
Okay. All right. What you got over there, Ethan?
Excuse me. Well, I'll first go with Steph Curry for breaking the 3-point record tonight. That's pretty impressive. I gotta give it to Tom Brady, as much as I don't want to. I mean, he passed Drew Brees for a couple more stats on Sunday. Again, I mean, the man's got to have all the stats by the time his career's over. And I know it was in a loss, and I know somebody's got to be yapping about it, but I don't care. Josh Allen absolutely put the team on his back in that second half. You're down 24-3 against the world champions. You had a lot of other quarterbacks. They would have been checked out of that game a long time ago. Josh went through hell and back just to bring that team back, including spraining his foot in the fourth quarter, came back in the game, finished the game, ended up in a walking boot after the game. So I know it was in a loss, but a gutsy performance, and that's why we paid him that money, because he has the will to do it. He just needs a better offensive line and a better running game. It's absolutely asinine how much they've put on him to do everything. But yeah, once again, like Ace said, both the Denver Broncos and what they did, and for Dan Campbell declining the penalty, that was a touching moment at the beginning of the game. I know I'm a Bills fan, but I always liked Demaryius Thomas, even from watching him with Peyton Manning and all that on the Broncos there. So getting to see him, and he's only 2 years. He was only 2 years older than I am, so it's hit home for me a little bit. So that's about all I got.
Guru.
Let me start the tape here, or the stop clock, or whatever you want to call it. This should be quick. First of all, I'm going to give my first. What's this thing called again?
Certified.
Certified, man.
No. I ain't telling no more. He did that shit. He said that shit in the chat.
First of all, I'm going to give it to Bronny James. This was my first time. Shout out to, what's that, ESPN Plus. I think I pay $6 a month for that nonsense because I wanted to see a Georgetown game, which I've been a Georgetown fan. That is the one team I rooted for, which no one in this damn chat can say. I rooted for that team for about 50 years. So 50 years I've been a Georgetown fan, and I don't think I've missed a game in about 30. All right, okay. So that's real. That's fandom. Okay, I wrote letters to the late John Thompson, and I will be writing one to my man Patrick Ewing. Anyway, so that being said, Bronny James is my first time really watching him play. Heard a lot about him. And on Saturday night, I was watching it on my phone because I was too lazy to run my cord from the TV to the phone. And man, it was unbelievable. He's like his father. He's like his father. He blocks shots. Okay, he's not that tall, but he's going to be probably 6'5" or better. And he's a great passer, instinctive passer. He also has probably a way better shot than his father had at that time. He's a spitting image of his father. His father was in attendance. The game was in Phoenix. They played where the Suns play, and then it's obviously his godfather Chris Paul was there. All of the Phoenix. It was just beautiful just watching that, man. Just incredible. And everybody, they got so many stars on that team, man. Got so many stars. Well, anyway, I got to hurry up and speed up. LeBron James, player of the week. I mean, he was unbelievable, man. He just took over it was a Saturday night. Oh my God, Sunday. God, the man is just, he's incredible. In spite of Russell, I'm tweeting Russell Westbrook had like 4 turnovers and, the first 5 minutes of the game, and we should have been up by 20. We're down by 5. Next story. Micaiah Parson. This guy, this guy's unbelievable, man. And he is the player of the year, rookie of the year, everything. And I heard some knuckleheaded stuff in terms of people not giving him his props, saying that TJ Watt is going. First of all, TJ Watt, he done missed about 3 games. Okay, he done missed about 3 games. Can't even stay on the field. Okay, Cowboys had somebody like that. I can't think of his name. He was just like that. Couldn't stay on the field. But this guy is unbelievable. And the last thing, I got right up about 3-minute mark. Lawrence Taylor. I'm tired of these Giant fans, like protecting their little Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor's a pedophile. Okay, he raped a teenage girl. She was a prostitute.
How was it certified?
No, it's not. I'm just mentioning the fact that the Giant fans are saying that Micaiah Parson, this is in New York Sports Talk Radio, that he is not as good as Lawrence Taylor. Somebody compared him to Lawrence Taylor, and all these, they're in a tizzy.
Oh, that's so
funny. They're all in a tizzy because of that.
They're
all in a tizzy because of that, and it's ridiculous because they're defending Lawrence Taylor. Like, it's amazing. Like, oh, they want to get on this kid on the Raiders who basically did something crazy, driving 150 miles an hour. It's funny how fans only see it when it's other people's players, but when it's their player, he could do anything. Lawrence Taylor can go rape a little girl, and it's fine. But the guy on the Raiders, it's a big deal. We know he did something stupid, so just stop it. Lawrence Taylor's not God. He's an idiot. He's always been an idiot. He's a great player, but he's an idiot. That's it.
Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get that Disney sponsor now, but
yeah.
We lost that. But
that was cooked.
You might have
let's go to a certified player.
You might get $30 million from DraftKings or something. Go on the hell with Disney.
You just gained a lot of viewers, but you lost your sponsors. So I don't know.
Speaking of Micah Parsons, I do agree that guy is a certified player. I'm gonna have to agree with that on. I know Saquon Barkley said he was like the next Lawrence Taylor. The impact that he's having this year more so reminds me of Sean Marion. I didn't get to see Lawrence Taylor play that much in his prime. I got to see it later. When I started watching football, I was 6 years old. So I'm gonna say he's more like Sean Marion this year. That's what I see. He's on pace to break Javon Curse's rookie record of sacks, which is 14.
He'll get that.
Right. I just believe that he definitely has a chance to be in the conversation for MVP of the league. I'll definitely say that. He has the conversation chance to be that. Dak Prescott hasn't been playing that good lately. The rest of the Cowboys look sluggish except for about three of them. Trevon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, and Micah Parsons. And Tony Pollard when he played.
Yeah,
and Tony Pollard when he played. But the rest of them look sluggish to me. Anyway, let me go on my next certified player. That's Patrick Mahomes. I know I was talking shit about Patrick Mahomes around the Halloween. And I was saying Patrick Mahomes ain't this and ain't that. But Patrick Mahomes is my next certified player. I'm going to have to say, you know something? You were sluggish during that time, but you have stepped your game up, and the Kansas City Chiefs have been on a winning streak. Y'all have been doing y'all thing. So I'm going to have to say definitely certified player with that. There was another certified player that I had. I can't think.
Write these down then.
1 minute.
I can't think of who it was.
There
was another one I had.
1 minute, Skippy.
Micah. You can keep saying 1 minute. I'm going to get it before the 1 minute over. It's Micah. It was Patrick Mahomes. And it was somebody else. Damn, I might not get it. I don't know.
Is your man Cooper?
30 seconds, Skippy.
Oh, yeah, Cooper Kupp. I definitely put Cooper Kupp in there. He helped me get in the playoffs in the fantasy. So definitely put Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is always my guy. A lot of people hate on Cooper Kupp, say he ain't the best receiver right now. Yeah, whatever. Say what you say. He'll keep showing up year in and year out.
And shout out to the Rams who Matthew Stafford finally showed up, the Instagram model.
Yeah. Do you know how the Instagram models is? It's time for them to get some Christmas money. Ain't that right, Guru? Ain't that right, Guru?
You're done. You're done, Skippy. Thanks.
Oh man. Listen, there was some chatter out there. I did have this in the chat. There was some chat out there. And they were saying who's a better player, Larry Bird or Tim Duncan? That was the chat. And when I want y'all to say this is like when you're naming your 10 best players in the NBA, to ever play. Mm-hmm. Are you putting Larry Bird ahead of Tim Duncan, or are you putting Tim Duncan ahead of Larry Bird?
There
you go.
I put Larry Bird in front of Tim Duncan. One, I hate the Ethan basketball team. They're too slow for me. And Tim Duncan, a power forward.
He got moves, man.
He got moves, but not like Larry Bird. Larry Bird to shoot that three and just walk off the court. Like, look what he did in the three-pointer contest. He told everybody before they played the game, y'all know I finna beat y'all, right? Y'all don't stand a chance. And left his coat on while he beat the tail out of them.
Would you be referring to the warm-up jacket, Ronald?
Yes, that's the warm-up jacket.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So I got Larry Bird.
Yeah, me and Dennis, we alluded to this last night. He brought it up to me, and I was just like, "Whoa, like that's a good matchup, in my opinion." But again, when I told him who I thought would win, there were some other people that were like, "I don't know," but I said Tim Duncan will win that. All right.
Win what?
Tim's gonna beat Larry one-on-one. Tim Duncan's beating Larry one-on-one. If they played each other, he's got defense.
But is that the question? That's not the question.
Yeah, that's part of the question too.
That's part of the question was,
okay.
If they were to play one-on-one, what would happen? I feel like Duncan to play some defense on Larry. Yeah, Larry got the three, whatever. He's gonna hit that. He's gonna hit his hook shot. I get all that. But Tim is just another animal, man. I've always liked how he played, and I just think he'll put the brakes on Larry. In my opinion, just my opinion.
You do know Larry Bird faster than Tim Duncan, right?
Yeah, well, sometimes speed kills, right? You ever heard that saying before?
Yeah, I heard it, but not in this one.
Yeah, all right. I mean, everybody. That's just my opinion. What I think. Anybody?
What you got, Guru?
Anybody?
Well, he's the ace, the MVP. Better stick to football, because there ain't no way in hell that Tim Duncan is gonna be Larry Bird in no damn one-on-one. That ain't happening. Larry Bird is the best white boy ever to really probably play this game. Bill Walton probably could have played on maybe as high a level, but he just was more injury prone than Bird. Bird did have a bad back, which did shorten his career to a certain degree. And if you want to say longevity wise, yeah, Duncan has him on that level. But as far as a basketball player, no way. Larry Bird, one of probably the best pure shooter. In fact, Larry Bird is a better shooter than Curry. They talk about Curry this, Curry that, and the New York jumping around like a bunch of circus clowns that they are, because he just broke this record. Larry Bird is a better shooter than Curry. Way better. Okay? So, I don't think Curry's ever had a big shot in his whole life. Okay? Not one. I mean, he beat Georgetown one time in like the regionals, but I never seen him hit a big shot that affected a championship or level game. In fact, when our team came back, Cleveland against the 3-1, he couldn't hit a shot to save his life. And then what's his name? KD got them out of trouble, and he won the MVP twice in the championship. And then Iguodala won it the third time. So just stop it, Larry Bird. I never really I always hated Larry Bird. I rooted for the Lakers back then. Shit, I was just like every other black person in the world. Shit, who the hell is this white boy coming busting out black people ass? We didn't like it. It's our sport. So, no, Larry's a bad boy. Unbelievable player, unbelievable shooter, very good passer, and just played the game just the right way. Just did everything, the right way. French Lick, Indiana, man. I mean, hey, Indiana, that's the basketball hotbed of the universe, man. They love their basketball just as much as New Yorkers love their basketball. Chicago's love their basketball. They just don't look like the projects in Brooklyn and the projects in Chicago, but they love their basketball. They play hey, go back to Hoosiers, man. I mean, fundamentals, man, fundamentally sound. There's a lot to be said about that, man. It's a lot to be. When I coached, I always taught, especially when I taught girls, I taught them the fundamentals of shooting. the proper way of shooting. Most times African Americans, when they're taught, they're taught at a talent level. They're not taught strictly fundamentals. Now, because a lot of guys that have had kids, and their kids are now like LeBron James' kid, Kenyon Martin's kid, all these people having kids and offspring. So now a lot of these kids are growing up. Shaq, obviously, his son plays. Now they're growing up having shooting coaches and being able to shoot the proper form. But that wasn't always the case. It was usually on talent. Okay, talent. Nah, no contest. Larry Bird kicked him. I used to call Tim Duncan Timmy. Just like Timmy kick Timmy's ass. So that's all I got. 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Well, I'm good.
Well, no, we wasn't on the time on this one.
Yeah, we were in time.
I thought it was 8 minutes.
Yeah, and it went on the time on this. We were just asking the question. But hold on, man. I didn't know
you thought it was 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't get mine yet. That's what
Go ahead, give yours. Give yours, Timmy.
No, I am a Spurs fan, but this one is tough for me because I'm a Spurs fan. But as much as it pains me to say it, I gotta agree with the Guru. It's Larry Bird. I mean, I don't think he would kick his ass, as Guru said, but I think that Larry Bird is just too much speed and too many moves.
Not to cut you off, Bills Mafia, but I'll give you the score of that one-on-one. 11-0.
That ain't 11-0.
No. Did I stutter? 11-0. Timmy wouldn't even get the ball. The floor is yours, Bills Mafia.
All right. I did not interrupt you once, right?
I interrupted you and I allowed you to continue. There's no timer in this.
I know. I'm just saying I'm a Spurs fan, so really, I don't. It wouldn't be a shutout, but we won't get it. We won't argue about that. Good, but anyway, but I think it is. It would be Larry Bird. Tim Duncan's good. Tim Duncan will keep it close, but Larry Bird's just a better overall player. And it pains me to say that because I want to be a homer, but I'm realistic.
Right. I was taking Larry Bird over Tim Duncan.
I got a question for Bills Mafia, and I hope you answer this right, or I'm gonna take your basketball card from you. Okay.
Well, I don't watch much basketball, so be easy. Go easy.
You just said that. Well, how'd you say that the Spurs were your favorite team?
They are my favorite team, but I don't watch a ton of it. I watch when I can. I don't get a chance to watch it very often. Anyway,
all right. I don't know what kind of. How do you say something is your favorite team, but you don't really follow it enough to acknowledge a question? But so go ahead. I won't even ask you. But I was going to ask you who's better, Patrick Ewing or not Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is better than Patrick Ewing. That other clown that used to have David Robinson. Because
David Robinson's better.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
David Robinson couldn't do anything until Tim Duncan came. That's the one thing. Patrick Ewing had to carry a franchise on his back.
Don't David Robinson got an MVP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got an MVP for nothing.
Do Patrick Ewing got an MVP?
They stole it from him. They stole it, just like they steal cars.
When the fuck did David Robinson get MVP?
He got it the year that he got it against the Houston Rockets.
No. He doesn't mean that. He means the for the whole season.
Yeah.
He didn't win it for the MVP and the championship. He didn't win that. Tim Duncan won that.
But I think league MVP David Robinson got one, right?
Yeah,
1995.
Okay. And Patrick Ewing don't got one, right?
You say he got robbed.
So what does that mean?
That means that at one point in time, that means
these are the same sports writers who didn't vote Albert Bell into the Hall of Fame.
It means your boy tried. Patrick Ewing.
Albert Bell is one of the greatest players of my lifetime. He's not even in the Hall of Fame.
Sports Guru. I don't make the rules. I just play by him. But the MVP states what?
First of all, we've been very kind to your cowgirls tonight. We even said,
don't be. I was coming to get them the trash ass players of the week. Don't be nice to them. Do not be nice to them.
The argument was that your boy deserves to be the defensive player of the year, and he does. He's outstanding. You can't take nothing away from him.
Micaiah Parson is a beast. He is a beast. But Kellen Moore and Mike McFaddy deserve the trash ass players of the week. I don't care what y'all talking about. They deserve the trash ass players of the week. When you come in the third quarter of 24-0 and you do not run the ball, it's a fucking problem. It's a fucking problem. What is Ezekiel Elliott getting paid for? What are you going to sign Clement for? What do you have Pollard injured ass for? What do you got all these fucking running backs for if you're not going to run the ball? That is unacceptable. 13 and 12 is what my running backs ran. They did attempts. Prescott threw it for 40 fucking times and almost throw the game away. Trash ass players. We're not going to win no fucking championships playing football like this. I don't care if we won or not. That's trash.
Oh, you care if you won. Because if you would have lost, you would have been sick.
I'm sick now. We did win. I'm telling you, I'm mad still.
You angry. You ain't sick.
I actually sit there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually believe that. Because I said it. Besides those 4 players I named, Dallas looked terrible. Besides Micaiah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, and Tony Pollard.
For once in Cowboys history, the defense outplayed the offense.
Yeah.
This high-powered ass offense.
Not with all them studs you had coming back. Your defense is looking damn good.
Yeah, they are.
In fact, your defense might carry you to do some great things.
And I still think Dak's gonna win comeback player of the year.
He better not.
You better turn it up if you think that.
I'm trying to figure out who won this one.
Yeah, who did? There is it. Joe Burrow. That's it.
Shit.
Hell no.
Bill Belichick.
He got more interceptions than anybody.
He said Belichick.
Did somebody say Belichick?
Bill Belichick, man.
Sean said Belichick.
Comeback player of the year. That comeback coach.
Comeback player of the year, man.
Oh shit.
Talk to me. Hey, Dennis, don't you be telling me Dak Prescott better than Tony Romo no more.
You know damn well Romo. I'm not doing this Tony Romo, Dak Prescott shit on this. Listen, I'm not doing this on this show.
We're not doing
you start your show, we're doing your show. We ain't doing that on this show.
It's talking ish. I'm talking.
No, sir. I'm not doing it on this show.
No.
We'll do it on your show. You're not about to have me sit here and be the biggest Cowboy fan, a bigger Cowboy fan than you. It's not what you're not about to do.
Let's get back to this. Dennis,
I see the setup coming.
Dennis, you said Larry Bird, right, Dennis?
Right. Now, listen. The next question is everybody's beloved coach when they found out he was getting hired, and now he's the most hated guy in Jacksonville. Yeah, I'm talking about Urban Meyer.
I didn't like him from the start.
About Urban Meyer, I didn't have a problem with him from the start.
I mean, when you handed a trash ass franchise, though, I mean, come on, how much did you really expect him to do?
Yeah, but here's the thing with Urban Meyer. He is. I think the question that Dennis sent me was, is he ruining Trevor Lawrence? Yes.
What?
Sure is, because he ain't running the goddamn ball.
Some people are going to sit back and they're going to ask that question. They're going to say, Trevor Lawrence first year.
Listen. This is how dysfunctional they are. That I sent Dennis a thing this afternoon about it. That he was asked at a press conference if they were going to get chances. Let me pull this up so I don't fuck this up.
The guy Cisco.
He said he was asked about Andre Cisco playing more again. He said Cisco is playing a bit more, I believe. I don't have his numbers right in front of me. Cisco played 0 defensive snaps yesterday. Yeah. Urban Meyer, you don't know your own players and what they're doing? Come on, man. What is this? It's a shit show down there. I know.
I get that, but it was a shit show before he got there.
And before Guru says anything, yes, we lost to them. So let's not. So yes, I know that. I own up to it.
It's been a shit show down there, though.
I wasn't even thinking about you right now.
Ryan, what you got, Ryan?
I got yes. They cannot run the ball. They cannot do shit down there. Even the fans don't even want to come to the game. They giving away the free tickets to the fans, and they say, "Oh hell no, we're not coming to see y'all." A free ticket, man.
There was a decent amount of them there when we were there.
You said they're giving out free tickets?
They giving out free tickets, and the fans turn those shit down.
We better go get Tebow back.
Shit, they need more than Tebow.
Listen, I'll put it like this, all right? You knew some guys come in and they try to make the transition. He's obviously not making the transition. I hear all you guys saying, the organization was trash before he got there. Well, you don't need to make it worse than it already is, my man. What are you doing? You're not running the ball. You got your quarterback that you drafted high in the draft, looking like a fool. He throwing 4 interceptions a game.
Here's my argument, though.
Isn't the object?
Hold on, Ryan.
The object is to kind of you want to run the ball to take the pressure off of your rookie quarterback. Guys not watching Bill Belichick. You see what Bill Belichick did, Mac Jones?
Exactly what he's doing.
3 passes. Run the goddamn ball 46 times against Buffalo. Come on, Urban Meyer. Maybe you got to take some notes. Maybe you're not as good as you think you are, man. Maybe you're garbage. All right. Maybe
I don't think it's
good. The transition isn't good for you. And then you're gonna question your other coordinators on the team and tell them that they're losers. Man, you're not setting a good stage to be a leader there, my man. And you're making it worse.
Nobody's gonna want to be a coach under him after that.
Right. So in my opinion, if you don't want to be there, just come out and say it. If you're trying to do all these little things that you're doing to get out of this contract, just go to the owner and say, listen, saying it for me. Here's the money, pay me for the year that I'm here, blah, 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 boom. You know what I mean? Don't be doing all this stupid stuff. Don't be trying to bring people down because you can't do your job. This all started with you at the club. You was at the club hanging on a girl. Yeah. Then you got injuries. Then your team go down the drain. Then you're not running the ball. Your quarterback is screaming for James Robinson to get the ball. He said, please, let him get in the game. Run the ball more. Because he knows that if they run the ball more, it takes pressure off of him. This guy's out here throwing 45 passes a game. 4 interceptions. Just go to the owner and say, you don't want to be there. He'll be out of there this year. He's not going to stick around. And maybe the organization will get better.
Hold on, Ryan. Let Rashawn go.
So we can all agree that Bill O'Brien is horrible, correct?
Yeah.
And never stopped Deshaun Watson from being a baller, though. You understand what I'm saying? If you a baller, you a baller.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, do I think it's all Urban Meyer? Maybe Urban Meyer plays a part because bad coaching can tear you down. But at the end of the day, performance is still performance. If you can't perform, he has good enough receivers to perform. We're not gonna DJ Chark's a beast. He has somebody else over there that's pretty good. So perform, bro. I just don't think that he's just that good.
Chark's been injured all year.
And then the running back got injured too. Itnay, whatever his name is.
Etienne.
Yeah, he got hurt like the first game too. So it's just like I was saying from the door. Trevor Lawrence was gonna be a bust. But I just didn't think he was that good to begin with. Just in my opinion, he wasn't that good to begin with. And now it's starting to show you that on this next level, you can't get away with that pity patty stuff that you was doing in college.
Right.
It's simple. So he just like it. To me, the coach doesn't matter. If the quarterback has talent, he has talent. It's just that simple. If he can play, he can play. It'll just look like the coaching is bad and it's a good quarterback playing. But Trevor Lawrence doesn't give me good quarterback play with bad coaching. He gives me bad quarterback with bad coaching.
Guru, you got anything on this?
Well, I think everybody was pretty good. I liked Ace. I thought what he said was on point. I think Sean was good. Everybody was good. And I think it's a little bit of, a little bit of everything in terms of if you're a transcendent player, maybe you don't need any coaching. Maybe, you can, basically do your greatness can shine in spite of that. But sometimes players do need help. Sometimes you have seen players be ruined by bad coaching. I do think that Trevor is somewhat a little bit overrated in the sense that when he came out and in the 3 years he was in school, he was this transcendent player. He was better than everybody else. He was the only other player that they compared him to as far as the rating that McShay and that other clown give those people, is Luck. Luck was the only player that was rated as high as him. So I think a lot of that was fool's gold because I saw him lose. I saw, Clemson beat him. I saw things in college. I saw him get outplayed in his last year. Who did he get outplayed with in the last year? He got outplayed by somebody. I think who it was, but he lost. Yeah, Justin Fields in the semifinals game. Yeah, thank you, Skippy. Man, give you football homework. Give you football homework. You pass with a 95. Give your ass some basketball homework. You fail with a 55. But that being said, I always want to be positive. Yeah, so I just think that everybody's on point with that. Like I said, Ace was cool, good. Sean was good, everybody. But I think when you really, undress the whole situation, it's both of them. It's apparent that Urban Meyer is trying to have generational wealth. Well, you know what? Do the job then, player. Your family don't get to have generational wealth if you don't earn it. So, the owner there, he's not supposed to pay you if you don't do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
That's not fair. And so if you want to go to college and you want to go back to one of these schools, I know most of the good jobs are taken, but somebody will get rid of somebody for you because they know that you're great on that level. Supposedly you had an aneurysm or whatever the hell you had, and now you're all better and shit. I mean, I don't know how many people come back from, tumors and shit, but somehow you did that and you all better, so you know what, be all better and go work for that. Like you said, you got this young chick on your lap. You hired the strength and conditioning coach who was a racist and a 70% black league. So you've done a lot of fool, and now you bad mouthing your own coach. You pick the coaches. If they stupid, you dumb and dumber. So you got nobody to blame but yourself, man. You got nobody to blame but yourself.
That's hilarious.
You got nobody. You got nobody to blame but yourself, and it's a goddamn shame because people, these is people's lives you playing with.
Right.
This is people's lives. So, good job by everybody on the panel.
Hey, Ryan, before I go,
they talked about something else finna come out about him. What else he been doing?
Right.
And not looking good. Then they said he talked to the owner the other day, and that did not go too well either. So I think we finna get our wish, or he might get his, and he might finna be on the couch.
You gonna get his walking papers?
Yep.
Me and shout out. Let me give a shout out to AB, man. Aaron Bowles in the comments. Me and AB had this conversation yesterday, and we were sitting there talking. And he was like, a lot of number one picks usually don't go to a good situation, and they don't usually have that much talent around them. Like, how much did you really expect him to do this year? Now, this all started because, he threw 4 interceptions yesterday, and I said, why didn't they take him out the game and put the backup in? That's the first thing I said. And I was saying it to AB, and they was like, well, they let them boys play through it. And I'm like, I don't think you need to let him play through it. He threw 4 interceptions. Like, after the third one, hey, come sit down and let the backup come in, because maybe you need to see what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, let's reevaluate.
Right, let's reevaluate. Let's let you see what you're doing wrong. Mm-hmm. And AB was sitting there saying that, he needs to stay in there and learn. Every other quarterback did. And I'm like, well, Jalen Hurts got benched. It happened to him. I said Tua got benched. When that happened to him, I'm like, why can't he get benched?
But sometimes you cannot baby a quarterback, though. That baby.
You don't want him to lose that confidence either, man.
He
ain't got no confidence.
He ain't got no confidence.
I mean, I just said,
he's the number one pick, wasn't he?
Quarterback? Okay.
He's the number one pick, right?
Yeah,
he was.
So you gotta let him kill himself. That's what it is. Right. Number one pick. He got.
No, you gotta. When you throw 3 interceptions in the game, you have to go sit to the bench and evaluate. As every good coach I've seen, when somebody has a game like that, they put them on the bench, they have them evaluate the game and watch and see what they did wrong. Right. 3 interceptions, then you need to sit down as a rookie. You need to sit down.
I mean, they benched Cam after 2. You know what I mean? So you gotta put the man on.
Cam didn't have no 2 interceptions last game. He only had one interception.
The one prior to that he did, and he got benched.
Right.
Yeah, well, but that's because Matt Rule's. That's because Matt Rule's a damn idiot. Last game, there's no reason to bench him. And then he came out in the first series in the second half and went directly down the field. Okay, so that was stupid, especially when I know that Skippy get mad at me because I'm killing a black quarterback, but the man has never done anything in this league, and he's had a couple of chances to succeed when Donald was disgraceful, and he can't play. He's never
you're talking about PJ.
PJ Walker.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect. Just getting to the NFL is a great accomplishment. But if that's the guy you're leaning on, Matt Rule, that shows you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're an idiot.
Well,
they gave this guy they gave him like $10 million a year or something. Out of college for what? He hasn't done anything.
Got your man fired who could have potentially been a head coach in the league somewhere.
Right. And he was trying to be a head coach. He tried for our Atlanta Falcons to be the head coach.
Let me just finish this all up. Now, Buck Flair said,
"Oh God,
that they should get rid of Urban Meyer and hire Byron Leftwich." And I said that probably would be perfect because he knows exactly what it's like to be the star quarterback in Jacksonville and actually lead them to the playoffs. Right. I actually think that would be perfect. But at the end of the day, they got to get some more talent in Jacksonville. Just 4 or 5 years ago, they were just in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, and they also had Doug Marrone as their head coach, who wasn't as great. You know what I mean? So when we talk about stuff like that, people are like, "Yeah, they were just there." They got there, in my opinion, by luck. They weren't supposed to be there.
First of all, to win a Super Bowl, we won a Super Bowl in luck. I don't give a fuck about luck. I love luck. All right, we won a Super Bowl in luck. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Luck. You was lucky. It was the pandemic. Fuck that. If you win it, you win it. That's the second.
Branch Rickey said, "Luck is the residue of design."
They do got a lot of injuries right now, but at the same time, his coaching moves aren't great. I mean, James Robinson is a 1,000-yard running back. How do you walk?
James Robinson was top 5 last year in running.
I know. I had him on
as an undrafted rookie. That's a lot of people don't know. He was a top 5 rusher last year as undrafted rookie.
So my thing is how do you walk into the season saying that Carlos Hyde is your starting running back?
I don't know.
The thing that gets me is that I think it hurt them a lot when Chart got injured, and then when Etienne, whatever his name is, when he got injured too, because when I think they might have with him and Etienne might have had a connection just like Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. They had the same connection in college.
That wasn't going to be that much of that. I'm not expecting Trevor Lawrence. Let me put it like this. I'm not expecting Trevor Lawrence to do nothing extravagant. It's not what I'm expecting. All I expected from the Jaguars was them to win 2 more games than they won last year. Let me get that out the way. That's my expectation. Deion Sanders said on his show, and I listened to it, he said, if you win 2 more games than you did last year, you're having a better season.
They won 1 last year, right?
They won 1.
And y'all forgot
one
key piece to that Jaguars AFC Championship team. And that's Tom Coughlin, a quarterback, a coach that beat Bill Belichick twice in the Super Bowl. He was the defensive coordinator to that team, who also had Jalen Ramsey, AJ Oboye, Miles Jack.
He was the GM. He wasn't the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he wasn't the defensive coordinator.
No, he was the GM.
He was the GM.
Yeah, and he got the boot. Didn't he get the boot?
Yeah, he got the GM.
He got the boot too. So I mean,
right. And he used to be the coach back in the day when Jacksonville first started.
That defense was a lot better than what it is to date, though.
They used to be called Saxonville.
Boye, all that. They had a nice.
I know, that's when Buffalo made broke the playoff drought. They went down and scored 3 points against them.
Well, here's the thing. I hear everybody bringing up Etienne. I don't even think it matters if Etienne is out there. If he's not getting involved, what's the point? You got Carlos Hyde and James Robinson. They're not even getting them involved.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, and I was just thinking about their tight end. I remember they got the tight end from Damn, I keep forgetting. He from Cincinnati, but he never stays healthy.
Eifert.
Oh, yeah.
They got Eifert, and then they got the guy that they got from the Panthers, Arnold.
The guy from the Panthers has actually been good.
Yeah, Arnold.
Dan Arnold.
But they still got to like you got to surround this team with more talent. What? And like I said, I only expected the Jaguars to win 3 games this season.
Not only that, but you got to surround them with talent, but you also have to put them in a position too. You don't.
They got a chance. They got a chance.
You don't just go to a new job and you just get thrown. I mean, some new jobs they throw you in, but other new jobs that want to train you properly to succeed are going to make sure that you're learning everything as you're going forward. They're not just going to throw you out there to dry. And that's the good places, all right? So in Jacksonville, I don't even know if Trevor Lawrence has a connection with Urban Meyer. I don't at all. He might just be out there just playing like.
And it's the same. That's the thing with those. That's the thing with those teams that are at the top of the draft for a reason. The top 2 teams. The Jaguars. When they drafted Lawrence, they shoved him right out there. The Jets with Zach Wilson, they shoved him right out there. And I'm like, dude, you got to have somebody. You got to at least have a veteran quarterback in the room that helps him out here.
Yeah, and the coach of the Jets had got screamed at by the media saying, "How come you didn't pull him out when he threw 4 interceptions?" Remember that?
I mean, to be honest, they didn't know what they had in White, so they were like, "Well, Zach's our guy." So.
My fault. My fault. AB just told me that Dan Arnold was playing with the Cardinals, not the Carolina Panthers. I'm sorry about that.
He had been on the Panthers the year before.
Yippee.
Or whatever. But
sorry about that. See, I admit to the mistakes I make. There are some people out here. There are some people in this world.
Hey, question. Next week, the Jaguars play the Jets. Who you got?
I got the Jaguars to get their third win of the season.
This week the Jaguars.
I got the Jaguars to get their third win of the season.
Wait a minute.
And that way, I was right. All right.
Dennis, the Jags could get it this week. The Jags got the Houston this week.
Oh shit! They can get 4 wins. They can get 4 wins. This is a whole different evaluation. They went from 1 to 4. It's a whole different evaluation here.
Or they can get a tie. Ties do happen.
Or they could be could be a
all right, Ryan, you ready, Ryan?
Time.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it, Ryan. You ready?
Ryan's questions.
Ronnie! Come on, baby.
Is LeBron James our Michael Jordan or our era?
This is about to be an argument.
Hell no.
I'm out.
What did he say?
I'm out.
What did he say?
Hell no.
I'm out.
Is LeBron James Michael Jordan of our era? Fuck no.
Wait a minute.
Oh, boy.
Let me say it one more time.
Boy.
Sports guru. Clean
Shit.
out your ears.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Is LeBron James our Michael Jordan or our era?
First of all, half of you guys are not even old enough to have seen.
Answer the question.
Yeah, I am going to answer the question the way I want to answer the question.
Well,
how
you
ain't got to answer the question with picking on everybody. Just answer yes or no.
Okay, no, ain't nobody picking on it. If you, I wish I was 25 years old. How the hell am I picking on you?
I'm 31. Let's get it right. I'm 31.
Okay, well that's still damn better than being in your damn 50s, almost ready to die. You want to die? Okay, you want to be 50-something years old?
You look good to be 50, though, Google. Let me just say that.
Lord have mercy.
Come on,
let that man answer his question the way he answered.
But anyway, but that's right. Thank you, Skippy. God bless you. God bless you all. We don't have to. Jordan had his era, like Kareem had his era, like Chamberlain had his era. This is LeBron's era, and nobody taking unless you Stephen A. Stinky A. Smith with those dumbass questions they have on first take with the ratings going to the toilet. This is LeBron James time. The hell with Michael Jordan. The hell with him. Next.
I'm not. I have to right now until somebody else decides to unseat him. I do have to agree. I think this is LeBron James era.
I think Steph Curry better than LeBron James. Then he got more rings, don't he?
Oh yeah. Well, how many final MVPs? How many final MVPs? Why don't you answer that for me, Ace? How many final MVPs does he got?
I want to talk about some rings.
How many final MVPs does Curry have? Can you answer the question, Ace?
I don't know. I don't know how many.
The answer is none.
None, right?
A guy named Iguodala won one, right. and then Durant won two. Right. So how's he going to be the best of the era when he don't even have a Finals MVP? Come on.
Because what matters? MVPs or rings? What are we talking about here? See, we got to go on a line here.
No, they both matter. They both matter. They both matter. If you're saying he's the face of the league, they both matter.
I just like him better. I like him better than LeBron. I'm not a fan of LeBron.
Oh, because he's light skinned.
I'm not. I'm not getting no color or none of that. You can stop all that. There's no.
I know.
None of that.
You want to go to the club and say, "This is my brother. This is my brother." That's what you want to do. Hey, Ace, you a cool motherfucker, boy. That shit is. I got you, player. I got you. I know. Look. All Ace want to do
about that question. That was a question right to the guru.
All Ace want to do is go to the club, and say that that's his brother, so he can get some ass. I got you.
I'm getting that crowded. I don't even do that.
Just keep it real.
Just
keep it real, Ace. Keep it real.
Question. I don't know what he's talking about.
Right. What do you think, Dennis?
No. Go to your next question. Then don't even matter. Next question. I knew that was a guru question when I heard that shit.
That was great.
What is the two NFL teams you think will be in the NFC Championship game this year?
I think we just watched it last night.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm playing. They ain't gonna be there. They ain't gonna be there. Them Rams look good. They look good. They gonna do good, but they the same old sorry ass Rams. Until they move back to St. Louis, then I'm gonna say something. Other than that, same old Rams. I'm going with the Arizona Cardinals, and I'm gonna say the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm saying Arizona and Tampa Bay. That's what you're going to see.
Nah, I think I know a team that's going to spoil Tampa Bay's dreams.
Here we go. They got to get in first.
What do you think, Bill Mafia?
I would say Arizona and Green Bay.
Okay. All right, sports guru. You got 5 seconds.
I have no idea who's going to be there. I'm not going to act like, maybe the guru may know. I'll go get him in a few seconds, but the bottom line is it's going to be crazy because Dallas could get there. Tampa Bay could get there. Arizona could get there. The Packers could get there. I mean, there's so many teams. It's going to be crazy. But I'll tell you one thing that's good. It's going to be a lot of MFs that I don't like, and somebody's going to be out of there that I don't like. So I'll be rooting for them to lose. So that's good.
Oh, what a Christmas.
Rashawn.
Good one. I like this.
I think he on lunch break. Anyway, next question.
Come back to him, right?
Give me 2 NBA teams you think will make it to the finals this year.
Ooh.
COVID and COVID.
Yeah.
All right.
No. Right.
COVID.
You want me to say it, Ryan?
Yeah.
The Philadelphia 76ers.
Who else?
And the Phoenix Suns.
Okay, one, the BS y'all got going on with Ben Simmons. I don't think y'all even will make it.
Well, you know what? It's Tuesday.
Hold on,
let me just say that. Let me say that it's Tuesday, December 14th. As of right now, you're right.
No, I just saying because this Ben Simmons shit, it give people hype. And the way y'all been playing, y'all act like y'all don't know how to play the game no more.
I hear that. But like I said, it's Tuesday,
I just keep it
December
100
14th.
with you, dude.
Oh, we know you know about Philadelphia. If you ain't watching no other team, if you ain't watching, everybody on here knows there's two teams you talk about: Atlanta and Philadelphia. All right?
No, for real, it's not even on that.
You remind me of these old Instagram hoes. They leave Philadelphia and go to Atlanta. That's what they do.
You said yourself. What did you say? Y'all got y'all ass whooped, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all have not been playing good ball because y'all mind somewhere else.
No.
Y'all mind staying on the Ben Simmons shit
that
y'all should have took care of during the summertime.
So you're saying he a distraction to the organization of the team, huh?
Yeah.
Ron Thomas, everybody that watches Talk Shit Tuesday knows. Ron Thomas has a deep love.
Philly live rent free. Philly live rent free in his head.
Yes, they do. If you want to hear Ron Thomas take up the whole 3 minutes, talk about Philadelphia. Yeah, he'll never take up the whole 3 minutes. Georgia lost to Alabama. He told me he needed 45 minutes. Remember that, Guru?
Yeah.
I said, this motherfucker won't take 45 seconds on this. I bet anything I got. But if it was Philadelphia, he'd had a page full of shit.
Oh no, that night I'm surprised it didn't take him 45 minutes because he was complaining to me. He was complaining to me about Kirby Smart needing to get fired.
Thank you.
Here we go. All right, back
Kirby Smart ain't getting fired.
No, answer the question, long-winded.
Well, first of all, Skippy knows damn well Philadelphia ain't getting no damn finals. So just cut the bullshit. That's first of all. Second of all, there's been a Kevin Knox sighting in this Golden State New York Knickerbocker game. A Kevin Knox sighting. Can you believe it? Can you actually believe it? And right now, like Ace said, who knows the hell with COVID basically taking over the whole damn universe, and only one dummy I know wouldn't take the goddamn vaccine, and he's not here. So take that. Next.
Lord, we done lost another goddamn
He
was almost about to get sponsored by FICA.
If Pfizer was going to be a sponsor?
Pfizer was going to be a sponsor. Now we ain't going to be a Pfizer.
And they up to $55 a share, by the way.
No.
All right. I'll go. I think, and it was a little bit off the chain a little bit. I don't care. Memphis and Utah.
Wait a minute.
Memphis and Utah. The NBA would throw up.
A minute.
Yeah, I like.
I'm sorry. Milwaukee, not Memphis. Jesus.
Okay.
Well, hold up. Don't be sleeping on Memphis now. Hold on. Those are my guys. Don't be sleeping on Memphis, man.
I meant Milwaukee.
I love Memphis.
I love that barbecue.
I love Memphis.
I meant Milwaukee and Utah.
That Jaren Jackson Jr. boy, he's a hell of a player.
Yeah.
My next
what about Ace? Ace go?
Oh yeah, I got I'm gonna go Golden State in the Nets, or I like the Suns and the Bulls. I haven't decided really yet, but it's between those four.
Bulls ain't making it no finals.
Bulls got the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. 10 players got COVID. Yeah, 10 out of 15 players on the roster got COVID. What the fuck was they doing? They was all at the same house playing patty cake?
They was hanging out with the NFL players because you see we got 100 cases in there. We just had 35 yesterday. Now we got 100 today.
And then 31 today.
Yeah, I mean it's insane. NHL got 35. Basketball.
You want to know what they was really doing in Chicago?
No.
That was at the show.
You're not trying to lose no more sponsors.
We keep talking, we're gonna lose more sponsors.
We already lost 4 sponsors.
Let me go to my next question.
Talking Buck Flair about his sponsors. Get some help.
Is the Patriots the team to be in the AFC East?
Yeah.
In the AFC East? Yeah.
AFC.
Currently, yes, absolutely they are. They got the best record. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, right now they're playing good right now.
We'll see what they do these next 4 games. That's a telltale.
They got Indianapolis this week. That'll be tough.
See, if their defense keep on playing like They been. I don't trust Carson. Never have, never will. So they just run the ball. I mean,
they don't like Philly. That's a Philly thing.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
No, it's the truth.
That's all it is.
If Carson Wentz went to Atlanta and won you a Super Bowl, you would love the shit out of him. Cut it out.
He'd have been shining his shoes right now.
Oh my God! Talking about put a statue outside.
No, once again.
He'd have had one of them, one of them old school fat heads. He'd had a fat head outside his house.
Once again, Dennis, is the Patriots the team to beat?
Yeah, the Patriots team to beat in the AFC East. But if you'd have said the AFC, it might be between the Patriots and I would have to say the Kansas City Chiefs right now.
Kansas City Chiefs are looking mighty.
Now what Kansas record?
Kansas City record, I think, is 8-4.
9-4.
And everybody close in that division.
Yeah, they all 9. All the division leaders.
Actually the game tomorrow, Kansas City versus
San Diego
Chargers.
Well, not San Diego.
No, it used to be San Diego.
LA, yeah, we always do that.
Yeah, the Chargers, Kansas City versus the Chargers, actually going to be a real good game tomorrow.
Yeah, I believe all the division winners.
You don't know what Charger game will step up.
Listen, there's only one way to find out. Thursday night football brings out the best in everybody. I like Thursday night football. Everybody keeps saying get rid of it. I like Thursday night football.
I like it, but you got two different teams here. You don't know what team for the Chargers will step up. They play.
Okay.
Yeah, they're every other week team. Yeah,
right.
I've noted that before on other shows, saying they're same with Cincinnati.
Instead of the Chargers win, they in first place as the
They'd be in first place in that division.
And shout out to OG. He said it's only week 15.
Which would be first place in the whole thing, right? Yeah, because I think the 4 division leaders are all tied up at 9-4.
What? So,
yeah.
My next question: what NFL team you think Aaron Rodgers will go to this off season?
Oh, I told you already where he going.
Where?
The Broncos, baby, the Broncos. They signed all those receivers.
Look,
Aaron Rodgers, look. You see this right here? You see what we just did? This is for you, buddy. We'll see
if he goes there to Denver, Lord have mercy.
Y'all really think that he going to Denver?
Got a defense.
So he got to compete with the guy that's just like him?
Who are that?
Twice a year?
Mahomes.
If he's good, he ain't gonna have no problem.
Right, the ratings.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think it'll be the Broncos.
Who you think might go to?
Pittsburgh.
You better stay as that. Yeah. Green Bay.
Matt Ryan going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, now that might happen.
That really might happen.
Hey, no, I get 2 draft picks. I don't care what he does.
That's really a discussion right now. Matty Ice going to Pittsburgh.
Give me 2.
It's all right. It's like thanks for the memories, Matty Ice. Let me see what I can get for you.
Hey, I'll be right there.
Here you go reaching again.
Hey, trying to save money.
How about we say this, because you guys brought up that Patrick Mahomes situation, but if you put Aaron Rodgers on the Broncos are better than the Chiefs. Let's be honest. Got a better got a better running game.
So it sounds like it on paper, but you still got to play the game.
The Denver defense is better than Kansas City's. That's not a lie. If Teddy was a different quarterback, if that was Aaron Rodgers this year, what? Come on, man.
Aaron Rodgers is a petty guy, so I know
where
I always
is loaded. Denver is loaded.
Denver's loaded.
Aaron Rodgers is a petty guy, so I always said he was always going to one team.
Who?
He's going to the Bears. He owns them. He's going to the Bears.
So you tell me he beat the F out of them.
Right. Then he's gonna go to him because he's petty.
So he can beat, okay, y'all. I come over here.
So he can beat Green Bay twice a year. The same thing the guy before him did. He gonna do.
Oh, what about Minnesota? Because Minnesota's gonna move on from Kirk Cousins. Aaron Rodgers. He can follow.
Not after this year. Not after this year.
They're not gonna move on for Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I think they're moving them boys. This is the year
they got him on a cheap deal.
Wait a minute. Weren't you the one that was been hyping this guy up all year?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And now listen to me, young fella. Let me put you on some game. When somebody's stock is up, that's when you get rid of him. His stock is up. Yes, inquire. Yep. Yeah, he looks great, don't he? He's got 27 touchdowns right now, 3 interceptions. His stock is up. Perfect time to move him. Get something for him.
And poor Bill Belichick.
He wasn't getting nothing last year or the year before for him when he was fucking garbage. But now his stock is up and he's looking good. So that's the pitch. Hey, you see his numbers. You see what he did. You see he was in 9 games that he lost by 7 points. Numbers is up right now. Move him. Get your draft picks. That's how you do it. When something's nice, you dump it. Hell yeah.
What you think, Guru?
Yeah, Guru.
I think he need to stay his ass where he is. That's what he need to do.
You think he need to stay in Green Bay?
Yeah, he need to stay his ass where he is. It's funny. He didn't want to tell nobody about his so-called vaccination, but he want to tell everybody about his health status with his toe. That's very ironic.
That bunny.
That's very ironic. You want to tell everybody about your health status after every game. I ain't never seen nobody talk about injuries more than his stupid ass. But yet you didn't want to tell nobody, including the writers who you was putting at risk about your damn vaccination. Talk about immunization. You goddamn fool. You better stay your ass in Green Bay with whatever that guy name is that was killing all those people, Jeffrey Dahmers.
Oh. That got another.
The sponsor, Dennis.
He said he put his foot on the fucking table and showed his toe. Look at my toe. This week he said, now normally this is something that the coach says, but he came out and he said it. He said, I think I had a setback on my toe this week. Usually some other people say that for you. You're not supposed to say that. What are you?
Why are you telling your opponent about a weakness of yours?
Right.
They try to hide injuries on the injury report.
Right. Bill Belichick, the best at doing that, disguise.
See, that's why I don't really think he will be there much longer. No, I think
he's doing his own stuff. He's saying his own injuries. He's doing everything. That's supposed to be done by the team.
A lot of organizations not gonna put up with that nonsense.
No, I'm sorry. Therein lies part of the problem too. Who's going to want him if he's pulling all this nonsense all year? Who's going to want to trade for him?
Yeah, but that might just be his ploy to get out of there.
I was about to say, because when he saw his homie at the Houston Texans, he was hype as hell to see him, and he was like, these are some of the only reasons that I came back.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I can see him going to Chicago just to stick it to Green Bay.
Yeah, I could.
As Buck Flair would say,
how you gonna go to Chicago?
They got no coach. Who's the coach?
Don't
matter.
Trust me, they will find him a coach.
Right. I think they will pick the coach that he wants.
Right. That'd be like go after
Chicago.
He ain't going to Chicago. I don't see it. They're not.
If he go to Chicago, Guru, I'm coming to your house.
If he go to Chicago, I'll buy you a damn computer.
I don't want you to buy me nothing. I'm coming to your house and we eating chicken wings. All right. As soon as we go to Chicago and we gonna watch the Chicago Bears game. And come to your house and we eat chicken wings.
And I'll get you a new Apple computer.
No, I don't want you to buy nothing. I want you to buy them chicken wings that I want when we get there. All right.
Lemon pepper wings.
Matter of fact, we're gonna get a New York pizza. We're gonna get the best pizza from New York City. I know you know which one it is.
You gotta go all the way to Brooklyn for that.
Let me go to my next question. Do you think Damian Lillard should ask for a trade from the Blazers?
That's the silence right there. You see that dead silence right there? That's what you said. That's me get my Rick James on.
If they're not going to get more help, get them out of there. Don't waste
Let me say this.
Come on, man.
You got the Warriors playing good. They finna get back. What that other one name?
Klay Thompson.
They finna get him back. The Blazers don't stand a chance.
Man, you send You send Dame Time, send him over there to the Lakers and swap him for Russell Westbrook. How about that?
Blazers be stupid to do that.
Right. I got a whole better situation.
Damn team. You got enough problems worrying about your own team, Bills Mafia.
Yeah,
don't worry about people in their intelligence level.
So what you gonna give him? Westbrook and THT? That's what you gonna give him?
Right.
I'll fly both of them. And I'll drive both.
Here comes the THT bullshit.
Because they've been talking to the Blazers too about that.
Yeah.
I like Dame Dollar.
You know where Dame coming, right?
Say it,
Ryan. Say it, Ryan. Who live rent free in your head?
You're not going to Philly.
Say it, Ryan. Come on, say it.
Go to Philly.
Say it, Ryan. If Ryan say it, he coming. I'm letting y'all know that. That's why Ryan ain't saying shit. If Ryan say, all he got to do is say anything about Philly, he know they coming. Come on, Ryan. Say it. Ryan got the juice. Come on, Ryan. Say it.
But for real though, Dennis, where you think he might go?
No, I want you to say it. Say it.
You an Atlanta Hawks fan? You tell us where you want him to go.
Right.
I'm not no Hawks fan. I don't got no basketball team.
So why you don't just say it? Say it, Mr. Trigger. You ain't got no basketball team. I ain't gonna hurt you. What you worried for? Say it. Just say it. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. Just say it.
No. Every time I say that, y'all always get that player.
That's right. Say it.
No.
Come on, Ryan. Say it. Then Guru gonna be upset because that'll be the best thing that what's that GM that we got that he hate
Daryl Morey.
He hate Daryl Morey. Oh, if he met him in the street, I think he kicked Daryl Morey in the nuts. I really do. He hate Daryl Morey.
I wouldn't kick him in his nuts. I'll punch him in his damn face.
No. You kick him in the nuts for good measure. For good measure.
I'll punch him right in his face.
It's called 2 peas and a biscuit.
So where do you think he might go? Be a mafia.
I don't know exactly where he'll go, but I think he needs to get out of Portland for sure. They're not going to be very good once Golden State gets everybody healthy.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know where he'll end up, but he needs to get out of there.
Go ahead, say it, Bills Mafia. Say it. Where are you going? Say it. Say it. Come on, say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. Push the goddamn button. Go ahead and say it.
Why don't you just say it?
Push the goddamn button.
Dennis, it's your team. Say it.
Damian Lillard is coming to Philadelphia.
There you
say it with me, y'all. Damian Lillard is coming to Philadelphia.
That's blasphemy.
Yeah, you call it what you want. Damian Lillard is coming to Philadelphia, and it ain't nothing you could do about it.
When is this gonna happen?
Championship.
That been talked about.
Yeah, even if he came to Philadelphia, still ain't winning no championship.
Oh, we beat your beloved. We beat your beloved dark ass stadium of Brooklyn ass. If he comes to Philadelphia,
you know how much I hate Brooklyn. I actually would root for Philadelphia over Brooklyn.
we coming to Madison Square Garden, and we're going to embarrass the Knicks. All right.
I told them that, Buck. They didn't agree with me. They said no. That's what they should do. That's what I thought. Swap them boys.
Nope.
All right, my next.
I take Westbrook though. I'll take Westbrook in Philadelphia.
Look, you got the league pass, you say?
Yeah, I got the league pass.
Okay, you don't watch too much basketball, do you?
I watch Russell Westbrook. He's known for his turnovers, and he's also known for his good plays. That's Russell Westbrook. That's Russell Westbrook 101.
Do you know that on the last time when they played, the game wasn't 5 minutes into the game, and the guru was tweeting that Russell Westbrook already had 5 turnovers, and 3 of them were unforced.
All right.
I know ball control.
And he also will lead the league in triple doubles as well.
That is the
Russell. I'm just telling you, Russell Westbrook. That is Russell Westbrook 101.
I think he only has like 1 or 2 triple doubles this year with the Lakers. So I think LeBron James got more triple doubles than him.
The only thing I'm telling you is I will take Russell Westbrook because I know he's coming to play every game.
Yeah, no, you don't got the league pass. I that's a lot.
I do got the league pass.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
As a matter of fact, it's only three. It's only three games that was on tonight. There's only three games that was on tonight. It's only three games on tonight. Is that a lie? How many games on tonight?
I didn't even watch it because they got the game on TNT.
Oh, I ain't watching TNT. There's 3 games on tonight. I have the league pass.
You cannot have the Lakers. You cannot. I watched every minute of every Laker game, and
I ain't sit there and tell you no shit like that. I ain't say I watched every minute of the Laker game.
I literally want to cut my throat, which I had my thyroid taken out, and I got this big scar there anyway. So I probably just take something a little.
You want to cut your throat because of Russell Westbrook?
Absolutely.
This is the crazy thing, though, Guru. Ain't this the way Russell Westbrook been playing his whole career?
Yes.
Maybe this is your first time. Is this your first time paying attention to him?
I thought it was blasphemy when they was talking about making this trade. Oh man, I thought.
Guru, I didn't ask you that. I asked you, is this the way he's been playing his whole career?
And he supposedly he always gets better in the second half. I don't give a damn. He's been terrible.
As I said, I'll take Russell Westbrook.
My next question. Do you think the Saints should fire Sean Payton?
Yes.
Are you smoking something?
Why would they fire Sean Payton?
Why?
Based on what?
Why is he even in a firing situation?
You for that damn question.
Right. You know he got a movie coming out? They ain't firing him this year.
Okay, I don't give a damn about that damn movie.
I don't know why you even mad about Sean Payton. I'm trying to figure out why you mad about Sean Payton. He had one bad season at this Hall of Fame.
Oh no, I know what. It has something to do with the Falcons.
No, it don't. Why you talking?
Oh, you said get them out the division and then y'all can start winning. Is that what it is?
No, we in second place right now. So
second place is a two-way tie.
So we in second place now.
Ain't that sounds like that's some shit.
Congratulations.
So where the Saints at?
They're right behind y'all, ain't they? Ain't you guys all fighting for a playoff spot? What are you talking about?
So the reason I said they might need to get a new coach because
so they could go back to being in the basement?
No.
So they can go back to being the Aints so that'll make your day?
Yeah, what are they doing?
No, because he cannot get the job done.
What job he got to get done?
He won a Super Bowl.
The 49 motherfucker, don't be cussing out here.
You just cussed. You just cussed. We gonna say, don't be cussing away.
Don't be saying that shit now.
Yeah.
He did win a Super Bowl.
That defense.
Listen,
say it with me. That defense. Because when you put a bounty on every quarterback and you knock him out.
Ryan.
What about
I'm gonna tell you like I just said. I'm gonna tell you what I just said earlier. I don't care how you win that Super Bowl. Okay? If you win the Super Bowl in the NFL, you are a Super Bowl champion. I'm not taking that away from you. You are a Super Bowl champion. We got one team who cheated for at least 4 of their Super Bowls.
At least.
Okay?
And another person was bashing gays, blacks, and women, and he got a Super Bowl.
Look, that
would be John
another sponsor. God damn.
There goes your last sponsor, dog.
Let me just say this about Sean Payton, which is crazy that today the preview of his movie was shown today on Bleacher Report. That was kind of weird today.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna lie. I bash Sean Payton a lot for certain decisions that he make. But then certain times you just got to sit back and you got to think about it. Coming from a Bill Parcells coaching tree, I can see why he coaches like that.
Okay, but
they kind of say that you are as good as your teacher. Just like Andy Reid coming from Mike Holmgren, you can kind of see where the similarities are.
I see all that, but once again, in big games, he has not been getting done.
What big game? What are you talking about? Because he lost some first round playoff or second round playoff games?
Yes.
There's teams that don't even make the playoffs. This guy's in the playoffs.
But what I said,
the majority of the time. The majority of the time.
Wait a minute. How many times you let the 49ers bust your ass? You let Minnesota bust your ass. You let all these teams busting your ass.
That shit happens in the NFL, player. New England bust the Bills' ass all the time. You know what I mean?
That's just because that's who the Bills are. You know what I mean?
Well, there's the difference then. Teams that don't even make the playoffs. You want to talk about a coach getting fired that makes the playoffs constantly. This guy is in the playoffs. Damn near his whole coaching career that he's been with the Saints. He ain't got a Super Bowl. How is he on the chopping block?
It's all well and good. They make the playoffs.
I think he got at least 2-3 more years left. I know Dalton say he wants him going and all that, but when Dalton gets another coach, he'll stop being the same.
Maybe it was Drew Brees' fault. Maybe he didn't make enough plays.
That is the most asinine question we've had on this show.
You know what I mean?
It's not. No, it's not.
If anything, he's going to leave them, not get fired.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Right, because they're not supplying him with no talent.
What are you talking about? You got to fire and Sean Payton.
We got a disgruntled wide receiver that doesn't want to play. You know, whatever amount of money.
I'm just going to let you know, Guru.
Yes.
If he get fired, you ain't gonna never hit into Ryan Thomas. I'm just letting you know, Guru. If he get fired, Ryan coming to your house. Seriously. I'll play him. Hold on,
Ron, if they make the playoffs this year, Ryan, what are you gonna say? Because they tied with now.
I'm gonna say congratulations. Now, can you beat a team in the playoffs?
Well, he don't. This year?
He's got nobody. They got nobody.
They beat y'all this year?
No.
Oh.
Well, it's funny though. I will say this: Jameis Winston's supposed to be a bum. So now that you lose a bum, y'all can't make the playoffs. Y'all good, right?
Why are we talking about somebody not playing the damn game right now?
Because they're saying that he don't have nobody. That somebody that they supposedly don't have. Everybody thought he was a bum. That's the point.
Right.
I actually had told somebody before the year started that he was gonna do good this year.
Yeah, you can't name.
I didn't think that.
You can't name none of their wide receivers. None of you guys on this panel can name their wide receivers unless you've been having them in fantasy.
Well, only reason I can name one of them because he went to the University. He went to the University of Tennessee, Marcus Callaway.
Oh, so you got one.
They got the boy T. Smith too.
What they been doing this year? How good?
No, they ain't been doing shit.
Where they
at? Their offense now they were doing good when Jameis Winston was there as I thought he would, but now that he's been gone, their offense goes through Kamara.
And Kamara just came back. He was out for 4 games.
Exactly.
So if this guy makes the playoffs,
okay,
and he had those are no name wide receivers, and your star running back was out for a month.
But they got a top defense.
But Ron Thomas wants him fired.
I know, but he wants him fired.
Ronald Jeffrey Thomas.
Look, I'm finna put you.
Wait a minute, he got a problem with everybody in this division. He called him Pam Newton.
Ronald
Jeffrey
Jeffrey Thomas.
Oh, he called Tom Brady the biggest cheater ever, right? Yeah.
Right.
Once again,
Tom Brady.
You tell me y'all like y'all division rival Buffalo
I actually don't have a problem with Dak Prescott.
No, but
I root for Dak Prescott harder than Cowboy fans.
Okay.
Let me get that out the way. I root for Dak Prescott harder than Cowboy fans.
I'm finna get your ass right here. The other day, you said you hated Washington. Now,
right. I said that. Only person I named was Dak Prescott. I named Dak with the division. I just named Dak. I said I like that.
And the other day, you told me you cannot even watch that Washington game.
No. Wait a minute, Dennis. Dennis, help me out here, Dennis. Does Dak Prescott play for? Does he play for Washington?
No. I said that, but he
watched it for.
No, what I said, he told me he cannot stand Washington.
Do you know I'm the guy that argue with Cowboy fans? I've been arguing with Cowboy fans since Dak Prescott's second preseason game. I said, dog, y'all got the guy. Mm-hmm. That's the guy there. Y'all got him. This is it. I told my dad this, and I told Rashawn this, and they both told me he ain't the guy. They both told me that.
And you heard him just now say that Tony Romo's still better.
All right, my next question.
As a matter of fact, what you call was in the comments? What's his name?
That's what.
Czar was in the comments saying that Romo's better than that.
All right.
Oh yeah, Romo. How many playoff games he won?
2.
-2.
He won 2. He beat Philadelphia, as you would say, and the Detroit Lions. That's who he beat.
Guys are critical on the Romo because let me tell you something.
And he couldn't hold that snap.
Romo wouldn't have let that happen last.
That was when he was playing Seattle. That was his first time getting the start.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, what do you got?
My last question. Dang.
At least you made it to all of them.
Right.
You got 10 minutes left. Let's hear it.
Do you think Pittsburgh Steelers will trade Chase Claypool this offseason?
No, they're not going to trade. They're not the business of trading wide receivers unless somebody makes them an offer they can't refuse. So I don't think nobody going to make them that kind of offer.
We seen other stuff happen then.
Yeah, that's because that guy got into a conflict with Big Ben.
Yeah, most of the time.
You can't get no conflict with Big Ben.
No, well, I'm saying they always been having trouble with wide receivers.
And they just let them go. They don't trade them. They let them go.
You say yes, exactly what Dennis said. They don't. Mike Tomlin does not trade them though. They don't unless somebody.
I don't know. Unless they trade my cousin. Did they trade my cousin? San Antonio Holmes. They traded my cousin.
I think
no relation. Oh, they let him walk. He walked.
They let him walk.
He walked to the Jets. He couldn't.
But because he got in that trouble with some drunk trouble. I know Guru remembers. I know anything extra dangerous. I know Guru remembers. He might not remember San Antonio Holmes' name, but as soon as I said that he left Pittsburgh, that was the guy that was drinking and slapping holes. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I know him.
That was the guy who shot himself in the leg.
That's because the only reason why I know a lot of stuff is because whenever stuff happens in New York, that's all they ever talk about. That's all these clowns ever talk about. That's all they talk about.
He's on a rookie contract, right? So
I think so.
Yeah. This is the best time. This is the best time to trade for him. I
was just gonna say that he's on a rookie contract. So if he doesn't get his act together, as Dennis just said, he took the word right out of my mouth. This is the best time to trade him while he's not making a ton of money. Because now, if you pay him a ton of money and he starts acting up, you know what I mean. It's gonna be tough to move him around. But do you trade him now? No, you don't trade him right now. You just gotta find him. You gotta discipline him somehow. And it starts with
they can't trade him. It's already after the deadline. They can't trade him anyway.
They have been having problems with wide receivers.
But they have
if you look at
Plexico Burrs, San Antonio Holmes,
AB,
Claypool.
No, what was the other one? There was another one. No, it's another one before that.
Juju got hurt.
Oh, Martavius Bryant.
Oh my God, he used to get high.
There was
another one before that.
He went to Oakland.
No, he was a speedy receiver. He was fast.
Mike
Wallace.
Mike Wallace. Yeah.
So they do be having wide receivers.
If you look at it, they always.
Wait a minute! I just thought about something. Big Ben threw to all them motherfuckers too.
All right, so
Mexico.
All right, so are we talking about it?
So there's the question: is the problem Big Ben?
Or is the problem coaching?
No, there was two different coaches then. Bill Cowher coached.
He coached. What you call Mexico? Yeah.
So all of them, what they have in common is Ben Roethlisberger throwing it to him.
What you guys?
What
y'all trying to say here, man?
Well,
Mexico ain't had no problems when it was Cordell Stewart and Tommy fake ass Maddox.
He had no problem with Eli either.
Right.
Yeah, well, he shot himself, and Guru was there that night at the club.
Guru
was there that night at the club. He scared the shit out of him, pulled his gun out and shot himself. I don't listen.
He was looking like Debo,
right?
He said, "Give me your money, fool."
Wait. The funniest part about that is he went to a New York hospital and lied about who he was. Bro, you just caught the winning touchdown. People know who the hell you are, bro.
You ain't gonna get away with that in New York.
That, brother. What you doing?
I don't understand why when he shot himself. He was getting a couple dollars back then. So why when you shot yourself, why you ain't just get a private doctor to come to the house, take that bullet out?
Right.
Like the gangsters do. Why you ain't do that? Because I know there's plenty of them in New York City. I know that. He could have got Heathcliff Huxtable to come down there and take that bullet out and went on back to doing what he was doing.
Is it Huxtable?
They pulling him out of Hell's Kitchen all the time. They know what to do.
Right.
But that was my last.
But no, yeah, just to answer that real quick. No, you don't trade him in the offseason or nothing. You got to discipline him, and maybe you start with some fines. Maybe
they don't do a good job at disciplining them.
Yeah, you discipline him, or you start with benching him. You can bench him maybe these last couple games, or a game that's important, make him sit out. And then if it carries over in the next year, then you got to start looking at the bigger picture. Is he problematic? And do we want to move forward with him, or can we get something for him? Is there another receiver that we could get out the draft to replace him that's not problematic? So
I think that
he gonna go somewhere else and ball out because they're gonna be playing music.
Well, you know what?
Playing music at practice.
Shit, yeah. Well, but if they were to trade him in the offseason or whatever, send him somewhere where he's not gonna have fun. Let him see what it's like. Yeah, you're going to Detroit, buddy. You know what I mean? Get him up
to the Jets.
Get him. No, you don't keep him. You don't keep him in your division in AFC. You send him to the NFC.
Well, Detroit Lions.
You send him to Detroit, or you send him to the Falcons, who are probably going to be bad.
I might have sent him to Jacksonville.
Or Carolina, who's going to be bad for a while, or Chicago, who's going to be bad for a while. You send him to teams.
I might have sent him to Jacksonville. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, you don't want to keep him in your division like that. That's foolish.
In your conference, right?
Yeah, you might come back and haunt. You know what I mean? You got to see this guy in the playoffs. Jaguars knock out Pittsburgh with Claypool. Ooh, yeah. And the fans.
All right, y'all. Well, listen, this has been the end. Anybody got any last words?
It's been a great show, man. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate y'all. It's very, very funny. Guru makes it very entertaining. Ron definitely makes it entertaining. You guys are all great, man. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Anytime, man.
Definitely fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's been way too long since I've been on here, so thanks for a great show.
Good questions, Ron. Good questions.
Thank you.
What you got, Guru?
This is why I may never step foot in Madison Square Garden again. Curry, after the game, Randall's son gets a picture with him at center court. Then Ray Allen has his jersey, which I guess he's gonna get to sign. This is blasphemy.
No, this is bittersweet. Is what it is. I told you.
This is blasphemy, and the Knicks, they're a disgrace right now. And I told these clowns that Tom Thibodeau is a terrible coach. They wouldn't believe me. I'm done.
Thank you to the fans. Without y'all, we would not be here. So
we're sorry to the sponsors that wanted to sponsor.
Yeah, the Guru.
We'll try to clean it up.
Yeah, right.
We'll be back with the sponsors, and I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. This is Talk You Wish Tuesday, and thank you again to all my audio listeners. I know one of them is Ethan Tweedy. So God bless y'all, and good night.
Good night.